Well, happy Friday afternoon, everybody. It's Father Schneier. Obviously, Father Schrader is not here. He is just hamming it up on the beach with his family right now. So I have been holding down the fort here, keeping everything spick and span. I've got some friends with me today. You might be wondering who these fine people are. But we'll get to that in just a second. So first of all, again, happy Friday to everybody. Happy Solemnity of the Sacred Heart, a very important feast day that we celebrate today. It's really a feast that celebrates God's unconditional love for us, that comes from his heart, a heart that was willing to bleed for us, for our salvation, and for the grace that we would receive. So, to the issue at hand, why are these fine women with us today? Well, they're here to talk to us about the Women's Acts Retreat, which is coming up. When is it coming up, ladies?
August 4th through the 7th?
August 4th through the 7th. I believe that'll also encompass Transfiguration as well on that Saturday. So
yes.
A lot of big feast days happening, folks. August 4th through the 7th, where is it going to be at?
It's at the Marianist Retreat Center in Eureka. And it starts on Thursday. The retreatants will show up in the evening, and then it concludes on Sunday the 7th at the 10:30 Mass.
Wonderful. And what can someone expect if they're going to go to an Acts retreat here at Incarnate Word?
Well, I can't give too many details because I want you to be surprised.
Don't anticipate, participate.
Yeah, that's right.
We sometimes say on retreats.
But yeah, exactly. But you will. It's pretty awesome. It's a deepening of your faith. You will learn more about your Catholic faith. You will develop a closer relationship with Jesus and figure out how you can do that. Sure. And
for anybody who also isn't out there, what does ACTS stand for?
Do you guys want to chime in?
ACTS is adoration, community, theology, and service.
Wonderful. So you probably get a lot of all of that over the course of the weekend. So how long have you ladies been involved in the ACTS program?
Oh goodness. Well, I went on my first retreat last March, and since then it's just been like, one retreat after another.
Nice.
And
snowball effect.
Yeah. And I want Marjorie to kind of tell her story because
Sure.
I want to piggyback off of that. She's got a really good.
Yeah. I get the recruiting pitch.
Yeah, that's right. She does.
Tell us your story, Marjorie.
She's good at it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking a story from the Old Testament, Father, because when God appeared to Moses in the burning bush, he had every excuse in the world for not leading the people out of Egypt. It was nobody's going to believe I saw God. I'm too old. I speak too slowly. God, send somebody else. So finally God says, okay, Aaron will be your right-hand guy. He'll speak what I tell to you.
Yeah.
And God worked miracles through Moses. So wherever you are in your life journey, wherever you are in your faith journey, we all have excuses. We all have things that take up our time. But I say answer this call, because once you go to an ACTS retreat, it speaks to your heart personally.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
that's
I went to
fantastic.
piggyback off to when Marjorie told me that. I was like, oh my goodness, that's exactly how I felt. For years, I would hear about the ACTS retreats, and I'd be like, no, that's not really my thing, I don't. And they did their pulpit talks. I'd kind of skulk out of mass, like, oh, don't look at me, And finally, it just hit me. I think the Holy Spirit kept tapping me on the shoulder. You need to do this, and I went, and I loved it.
Wonderful.
And it's been transforming. So
It's fantastic.
yeah.
So how can someone sign up for an ACTS retreat?
Oh, you want to?
Well, have officially launched the online. It's
Ooh.
on the website.
It's on the website?
On the website, yeah.
So go to the website if you want to sign up, or we have these wonderful flyers here.
We're going to be
Yes.
meeting people and greeting people after Mass on Sunday.
Awesome.
Yes.
And we'll have these available to fill out. But again, you can do it online too.
There's a whole Google
From your
form. You
phone.
can just click on a link and fill in the form, and boom, you're done. You're
That's
registered.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So easy.
Awesome.
So, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and fill this out and
Yeah.
mail it in.
20th and 21st century options, folks.
That's right. That's right.
For all of your retreat needs. We cover all the bases here at Incarnate. So let's go through a few other things going on at the parish this weekend. So we have Father Donald Morris, who will be celebrating the 10:30 Mass this weekend, sort of as a final farewell to Incarnate, because his First priestly assignment starts this coming week. He'll have the 10:30 Mass on Sunday, and there will be a light reception to follow in the lower church hall in Bollinger Hall afterwards. So if you haven't run into Father Morris yet, I love saying Father and just emphasizing it to a great deal. If you haven't run into Father Morris yet or gotten a first blessing, this would be the great time to do it. So that'll again be at the 10:30 Mass this Sunday. Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, an amazing program to help evangelize to some of the little ones in our parish community. It's sort of a Montessori-based program to teach the Catholic faith. Registration is going to be open for next year. Again, it's a Montessori-based catechism for children ages 3 to 6. You can call Annie Chrisman in the parish office if you want a little bit more information on that. We're also still taking volunteer applications for anybody who's interested in leading listening sessions for all things new. They're asking every parish to try to solicit a few volunteers to lead a few listening sessions around the Archdiocese. You can contact Stacy Sabino in our parish office if you're interested in that. Baptisms. We don't have any deaths to report to you, thank God. Baptisms. We had Lillian Whitland, child of Tanner and Becky, who was baptized last weekend, and Xavier and Marin Little, who are the children of Michael and Carlin Little. So congratulations to them. I baptized all three of them last week. One big celebration, so it was a very noisy, fun celebration, just as a baptism should be. As far as anything else going on, well, obviously, I mean, this is Friday afternoon, and unless you've been living under a very large rock in the past 8 hours or so, we finally were given the Supreme Court decision in Dobbs v. Jackson, which overturned Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood v. Casey. So now the issue of abortion is solely put on the states. And Missouri, literally earlier this afternoon, was the first state in the country to ban abortions throughout our state. This is a day that many of us have been waiting a lifetime for. I'm 29 going on 30, and this is all I've ever known. I was just in a conversation with a priest friend, and he said, if you think about it, we're going to look at Roe v. Wade now as a historical note as opposed to a current reality. This is something that I certainly never thought would happen in my lifetime. I certainly had confidence that life would be victorious in the end, as we know. But within my lifetime, honestly, it was something that I never thought was possible. So this is a wonderful and joyous day. I'm just thinking of the lives that will be saved as a result of this. That is a very real and tangible thing that we should give thanks to God for. At the same time, if anything, I think the real work begins for us, because there will still be mothers who have crisis pregnancies. There will still be people who want to care for their children but don't have the means to be able to do so. And this is our moment to be able to step in and provide that need. I've earlier this afternoon, anybody who's on Facebook knows that I put out a couple of screenshots of some donations I made today to Birthright St. Louis and to Our Lady's Inn. And I challenge every Incarnate Word parishioner to donate to an organization, or two, or three, or four, that helps women in these situations. It's time for us to put our money where our mouth is, because there's so many people who think that all we are is pro-birth. And this is our moment to prove those doubters wrong. So I just want to encourage you, do what you can to help any woman who's in a circumstance like that, whether it's with your time, whether it's with your talent, or whether it's with your treasure. This is an incredibly important moment for us to be able to do the real work of accompanying and giving compassion and mercy to those who have crisis pregnancies, so that we can help them live happy lives and for their children to reach their full potential. So I'm obviously going to be preaching on that this weekend. I'm sure Father Schrader will. He gets back from vacation tomorrow evening, and he'll be around on Sunday as well. So anyway, a lot to be thankful for, a lot to thank God for, a lot to give thanks for on this wonderful Solemnity of the Sacred Heart, where we rejoice that the right to life is better protected, certainly, in our country from today forward. So hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay cool. God bless. And one other thing. A number of people have asked, we're going to do anything as a parish to celebrate. Tonight at Ascension in Chesterfield, they're having an already scheduled holy hour for vocations. That is, my guess, is sort of just going to be turned into a celebratory occasion. So I'll be out there. If anybody wants to join me out at Ascension in Chesterfield, you're more than welcome to. I don't know the time off the top of my head, but just go on their website. It's a holy hour for vocations. I'll be out there. Myself and one of the priests from Ascension, I think, are going to sing the hymn Te Deum, which is the church's ancient hymn of praise and joy. So yeah, we'll be out there. Just an opportunity for us to give thanks to God for all the blessings of this day. Anyway, take care. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, ladies, for being with me today.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Take care. God bless.
Bye-bye.
God bless.